Hi everybody, it's John back again with another model final reveal. This is the PM Models Beechcraft AT-11 Kansan. Um, I did utilise some of the decals for this kit, but I didn't produce a variant that was available for this kit from the box. But I did use the serial numbers on the back of the aircraft. 805, that's one of the decals that actually came with the PM model kit. The decals actually, they're not great, but they're not terrible. They do lie okay, they do sort of sit okay, but they're a bit shiny for my liking. And I think really this kit could have done with a decent matte coat over the top of the whole lot. But it might have affected the overall colour of the kit, because the colour is a funny sort of olive drabby sort of gagey green. It's a funny green colour, and it sort of did match quite a lot of the aircraft that were present at the beginning of World War II in the liaison and light transport duties for the United States Army Air Force. And the Kansan was no exception. It served quite well in that role actually. The underside of the kit is painted in just primer grey like normal, and I utilised the transfers that came with the kit. US Army, which is okay. That came out all right as well. The wheels actually go round, propellers rotate. The engines, the engines on this kit were a funny colour, and I did some research on this. They were a steel grey sort of bluey gearbox, and the engine itself was a funny sort of aluminium colour, cylinders and block. And the inside of the engine bay that the engines were located into, the real aircraft, it's a sort of an aluminium finish. It's not a green finish inside at all. So painting this was actually quite easy. The wheel wells were also a sort of a funny aluminium, and I used Tamiya's, I used Humbrol G11 gloss silver for that, the metallic silver rather for that. And the canopies and the windows, they're okay. One of the interesting things about this particular kit is that Matchbox released it as a Matchbox release when Revell were in charge of marketing of Matchbox before Revell eventually bought the company. Lock, stock and barrel, they actually marketed Matchbox models for about 8, maybe 9 years, which is why Matchbox kits suddenly went into single colour plastic. And this kit is actually highly praised by the modelling world out there. You get quite good praise from reviewers online of this particular kit. And I actually think that PM Models, as a model company, they're not the best, but this particular kit wasn't bad. They also do a C45 Expeditor, which utilises a lot of the same parts, but it has a solid nose on the front. So yeah, if you wanted to get an Expeditor, the PM model isn't too bad, and you can also obviously get it as a Revell and a Matchbox release. I did want to try and put some quite extensive weathering on this kit, because a lot of American aircraft, especially serving sort of into 1941 during the Pearl Harbor attack, they were quite heavily weathered, and there's quite a lot of what I call patch silver dabs on this kit to show that the paint had started to wear off here and there. There's quite a lot of it on this model, and I just wanted to sort of weather it a little bit like that. But I was quite pleased with the way this kit came out, considering it's a PM model. I did a PM model of an F5 and an an F5A and an F5B in the past, and they are pretty dire models to assemble. Yeah, there's a lot better F5s out there, but I was quite pleased with this one. The Kansan came out quite nice. So that's the Kansan final reveal. Yes, the props do go round, and they go round quite freely, quite nicely. I hope this video has been of some use, and I hope that you guys are all enjoying yourselves building what you're building. And for some of my subbers, if your mojo's waning, just have a break and do something else for a bit. Come back to it when you fancy getting stuck in, because modelling is no fun. I've had a subber who was talking about losing his mojo and really wondering whether it was worth carrying on with eBay and with YouTube and everything. And my advice to anyone who feels like this is don't push anything. Don't try and force yourself to do something you don't really want to do, because modelling is in everyone's heart. If you're a modeller, it'll stay there. It won't go away. But you'll want to do other things. You'll want to get stuck into something else. Maybe watch a film, or maybe have a couple of months off. But it will come back to you, and you will fancy doing something here and there. And and if you keep checking out the community here and there, and just check out and see what work comes off, maybe something will appeal to you, and that's often all it needs really to get stuck in. So yeah, I hope this video has been of use. I hope you guys are enjoying yourself and your hobby, and I'll see you for the next one. Bye bye for now.